Hello everyone, welcome back to the Film Insight channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss some Hell's Kitchen chefs that had terrible attitudes. So, sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's get straight into the content, guys. We're starting things off with Dan Ryan. Hailing from Westchester, New York, Dan Ryan was a contestant on the 11th season who ranked in 14th place. During the Signature Dish Challenge, Ryan was the 5th person from the blue team to present his dish. He went against the infamous Gina Eloise from the red team. This was what he presented for the challenge.
Did you throw up on that plate? What is it supposed to be?
Eggs Benedict with a champagne hollandaise sauce, sourdough bread, heirloom tomatoes, and sauteed spinach.
It's fitting that you made this in Vegas because whoever eats that is sure to get the craps, let me tell you.
Yikes, what a rocky start to the competition. Do you think he would redeem himself though? Well, all Ryan managed to do was gain a reputation for his rotten attitude. This was especially the case in episode 4.
In Play Foundation, and we have organized the most amazing first ever HK 3K to raise awareness of childhood obesity. I would like a volunteer, one from the blue team and one from the red team. Dan, let's go.
I'm all legs. I'm pretty sure I could run this backwards and beat Mary.
Runners on your mark, set, go, bro.
At the beginning of the episode, the teams were presented with a HK 3K service challenge in which each team had volunteered to run the course with some runners. Ryan volunteered from the blue team and Pon helped from the red. By the end of the challenge, the blue team did end up losing, and here's what their punishment looked like.
Man, why do you think not going away?
The next day during prep, you could see Ryan developing a bit of an attitude.
What is this? Watercress. No, it's not. I have watercress. Wow, I'm doing watercress right now. This is the Swiss chard. We don't want to our team.
Meanwhile, things were going smoothly for the blue team except for a contestant named Ray Alonghi, who was holding up the team due to his risotto.
Ray, get your head out of your and get this risotto out. We're waiting on you. Waiting on Ray.
Later, he was given 1 minute for his lamb to be ready, but when Michael Langdon sent his lamb garnish to the pass, he noticed his lamb was still undercooked. He revealed the problem to Chef Ramsay, much to Langdon's dismay. Here's how Ryan reacted to the problem.
Where? The lamb's not cooked. Where? Brand new garnish. Michael, just sit there and wait. I got it.
Where's this lamb?
After that, Chef Ramsay asked him for the lamb twice as he didn't answer the first time. Finally, when he did react, he said that there was 1 minute remaining. Langdon urged him to hurry up as he didn't want to do his garnish all over again. He said that he couldn't do anything about it other than put it back in the oven, and when he asked Womack for more time, Langdon lost his patience. This is when things began to get heated in the kitchen. Take a look at this.
How long? You just looked at the lamb. How long? Then he asked Zach how long? Are you kidding me? How does Zach know? Get the out of here. Get out. Really? If he lays one finger on me, I'm gonna beat him all over the room. I don't care if I go to jail tonight.
Now you know why he's on our list of chefs with bad attitudes. Moving on to the next chef being Tiffany Johnson. Tiffany Johnson, a chef from Warren, Vermont, ranked in 9th place in the 10th season of the show. During the Signature Dish Challenge, Johnson was the 2nd person from the red team to have her dish judged. Here's what she made for the challenge.
I have a lamb schnitzel with a rosemary maple infused lamb gloss.
Just touch the top of it. It's like a wet diaper. So you make a lamb chop crispy and then you dredge it in sauce.
I accidentally just kind of poured the sauce over it in a hurry.
In the second episode, the contestants were introduced to the Scallop Challenge, where they needed to find scallops within a mound of ice. Johnson saw that Barbie Marshall was of no help and completely lost her cool. She became very passive-aggressive with Marshall and said that an extra set of hands would be nice. You won't believe what she called her.
I think we could have used a little bit more hands-on from Barbie. Big bitch.
In the end, the winning red team was rewarded with a trip to Catalina Island. They traveled aboard a yacht with Chef Ramsay and had a zip-lining experience. Later, during the dinner service, Johnson was in charge of the garnish station. You can definitely see that her attitude got progressively worse with each episode. Take a look at what she did.
There's supposed to be 5 per order, and I looked at the bitch and she hands me 8 scallops. Chef, scallops right here? Here you go, Barbie. I'll just throw you under the bus because that's where you belong.
Yep, Johnson threw Marshall right under the bus. Did she just jeopardize her team's chance at winning the challenge? This is how things went down when Chef Ramsay noticed 6 sea basses cooking.
Chef, I told them to start the bass because...
6?
Yes.
This should be cooked to order. It's fish.
Coming down with scallops? I don't understand why I'm getting yelled at. I'm trying to put out food for the customer. I mean, I'm pissed off that he's mad at me.
You're telling her to cook 6 bass for 3 tables in front of what we're doing, and then this arrives. All of you, get out! Hey, you, take that with you. Get out of my side. Get out!
The 2 fish that I took out of the went out to pass way up to the table. You get that, you idiot! What is wrong with you?
Ultimately, both teams were named joint losers and were asked to nominate 2 contestants. So, guess what happened?
Our first nominee tonight is Barbie, because we feel she's not a team player, Chef.
Second nominee.
Our second nominee tonight, Chef, is Roshni.
Fortunately for Marshall and unfortunately for her team, she wasn't eliminated that day. After the challenge was over, they went back to the dorm to unwind, and that's when this happened.
I'm on a no bitching policy now.
Despite her no bitching policy, after drinking it over,
I was like, what?
Tiffany makes it her duty to fill in Kimmy and Robin on the gossip. In her current state, she somehow decides what Royce said was actually said by 3 members of her own team.
During the Mexican night dinner service, Johnson was in charge of the garnish station. Kimmy Willis and Dana Cohen were arguing about who was responsible for the steak and snapper incident, and that's when Johnson interfered with a piece of her mind.
Did you put that on there?
Nope, I asked her specifically, do you want
I
to
saw
put it on there?
Who cares? Just finish the food and shut up. I want to hear it. Stop.
Later, during the service, Chef Ramsay caught Marshall doing this.
Hey, you, come here, you.
Yes,
See that? Today we need, look at me, a thermometer.
To which Johnson said,
I don't know why she can't cook chicken. I really don't. Cooking a breast of chicken is about as easy as taking it. Anybody can do it. Are you that dumb?
well, Johnson sure did like to stir up drama on the team. Later that night, she burned the potatoes and served them to Chef Ramsay, and we all know how that went down.
Tiffany,
Yes,
put that
Chef.
down. Look at me.
Yes,
Seriously, I've had enough. Burnt mash. Get out. Get out.
Alright, let's move on to the next one, being Elise Harris. Elise Harris was a contestant in seasons 9 and 17. In the 9th season, she ranked in 3rd place, and in season 17, she ranked in 7th. In season 9 of the Signature Dish Challenge, she declared that she was not afraid to fight back and that everybody should watch themselves. She was the 6th person from the red team to have her dish judged. This was what Chef Ramsay thought about her dish.
After 2 disappointing dishes, line cook Elise
The scallops are cooked perfectly.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done, Elise.
In the end, the red team lost the challenge. They were punished by cleaning up both kitchens. During the dinner service, Harris was in charge of cooking the risotto. Let's see what happens next.
Where's the risotto?
In my hand, Chef.
My scallops are up in the past.
Walking with a risotto.
It doesn't even look like a risotto. It's like a rice pudding. You start showing me you don't care about my
I do care.
customers, I'm going to start showing you that I don't care about you.
Later on into the service, Carrie Keep messes up on the scallops on 2 separate occasions. Harris tries to step in to help her, but you won't believe what happens next.
I got it, babe. No, I got it. This is my
Don't push
station.
me.
Thank you.
Why is she cooking
I
fish?
don't know what she's doing. She just came over here and grabbed it, Chef. I mean, are you kidding me? That bitch is crazy.
What in the is she doing?
I didn't let her cook it. She came over and grabbed it, Chef.
Well, I was gonna cook it for you because we're all a team, right?
Her rotten attitude only grew worse when she came back in the 17th season. During the Signature Dish Challenge, she was the 7th person from the red team who went up against Van Herd. This was what she presented to Chef Ramsay.
and her poached lobster tail and grilled corn.
Lobster's cooked beautifully.
Thank you, Chef.
In the end, the red team lost and they were given a punishment. This was to clean up the entrance, tear down the risers and carpets, and clean up the confetti. After the blue team got kicked out of the kitchen, Chef Ramsay asked Harris and Robin Almodovar to help sous chef Jockey complete the blue team's remaining orders. In the end, the red team won the service. After the challenge, Josh Travato wanted to talk to Harris when they returned to the dorm. This was her reaction.
Talk to the red team, my team. Elise, can we go outside?
No, I don't want to go outside.
Can we go somewhere where we can have a chat? The red team?
I'm not ready to chat.
You can say that she has a really strong mind of her own. Well, as our final entry, we're gonna cover Brendan Pelley. Brendan Pelley, a chef from Bedford, Massachusetts, was a contestant that debuted in the 14th season and ranked in 13th place. During the signature dish challenge, Brendan was the second person from the blue team to present his dish. Check out what he prepared for the challenge and what Chef Ramsay had to say about it.
Are up against Executive Chef Brendan's tempura soft shell crab with ginger garlic sauce.
Crab, nicely done. 4 out of 5.
In the end, the blue team won the challenge and was rewarded with a Hummer limousine ride to St. Roch in Hermosa Beach. There, they met with William Shatner and took photos with him and Billy Sherwood. So clearly he was off to a good start, right? Not exactly. Let's dive right into the episodes to see where things went wrong. Pelley slowly started to show his true colors and demonstrated that he had poor communication skills. As a result of this, the blue team lost the service and they were asked to nominate 2 people for elimination. During the deliberations, Adam Laval spoke about Pelley's performance, saying,
Chef, our first nominee is Brendan. He just had an absolute collapse today at his station.
And Pelley reacted by saying,
I panicked. I couldn't recover. But at this point, I mean, everyone just let me sink. Like, I had Nick next to me on my left, I had Adam next to me on my right, and I feel like the guys on the other side of the line just watched me flail.
In the end, Pelley was eliminated, and this is what Chef Ramsay had to say about him.
If there's one solid piece of advice I need to give you, it's get back on the line. You're clearly not ready to be my next head chef. Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Good night.
Good night, Chef. Thank you.
With that, we've sadly come to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Which of these contestants did you dislike the most? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give us a like and a share. Also hit the subscribe button to never miss out on our updates. Thanks for watching, guys.